Today, we're diving into the 2024 slasher film Strangers Part 1. And trust me, this movie will haunt your mind, it's that intense. The story is so gripping that you'll be hooked till the end. So make sure to watch this video all the way through. The film opens with a man running through a forest, clearly terrified and trying to escape from someone. While fleeing, he trips and injures his leg, slowing him down drastically. That's when a masked man appears, holding an axe. With him are two masked women. They surround the injured man, and then the man with the axe brutally attacks him, killing him on the spot. Right after this scene, we see a chilling notice on screen. According to the FBI, over 1.4 million violent crimes happen in the US every year. That's one crime every 26 seconds. The story you're about to witness is based on real events. And it's horrifying. We are then introduced to a couple, Maya and Ryan. They've been together for several years, but haven't married yet. They're waiting to establish their careers and gain financial freedom before tying the knot. To celebrate their 5-year anniversary, they take time off their busy lives for a vacation. They're very much in love and excited for the trip. But Ryan suffers from asthma, so he always carries an inhaler. While driving, they kiss, and suddenly their car swerves dangerously. They narrowly avoid a crash, but the other driver yells at them and drives off. Ryan gets furious, but Maya calms him down. Maya then checks her phone but finds no network. Ryan explains that they're deep in the woods, and once they reach a town or populated area, they'll get signal. Soon they spot a sign for a small town called Venus, with a population of just 400 people. They decide to stop there for food. As they pull up outside a restaurant, they notice a garage across the street, where the workers give them weird, uncomfortable stares. Inside the restaurant, the locals also stare at them, as if they've never seen outsiders before. A waitress named Shelley comes to take their order. Ryan asks for chicken for himself and a vegetarian meal for Maya, as she's recently turned vegetarian. They chat about their anniversary, and another couple nearby overhears them and says they're also celebrating 3 years together. The restaurant owner then asks Maya and Ryan how long they've been married. When they reply that they're not married yet and are just celebrating their relationship, everyone around them is visibly shocked, surprised that a couple could live together without marriage. As they leave, Maya notices a missing person poster. It's the same man we saw in the beginning of the movie, the one who got murdered. Shelley explains that he was a big name in the corporate world, but mysteriously vanished after coming to this town. Frightened, they quickly decide to leave. But when they try to start their car, it won't start. That's when the garage owner Rudy comes over and says the car might have a mechanical issue. He offers to fix it. Ryan suspects that the garage people intentionally disabled their car to make money off repairs, and gets angry. But Maya calms him down and suggests they let him fix it. Rudy says that while the car is being repaired, they can spend the night in a cabin nearby listed on Airbnb. The cabin is close by, and he promises it's cozy and safe. Maya and Ryan agree, and Shelley offers to drive them there in her car. The cabin is nice and peaceful. They settle in, but later discover the fridge isn't working. Maya calls Rudy, who tells her he'll try to come and fix it if he finds time. They start enjoying some quiet time together, until there's a knock at the door. Ryan opens it to find a little girl standing outside. She asks, "Is Tamara here?" They tell her no one named Tamara lives there. The girl walks away silently. Both Ryan and Maya are confused by her strange behavior. They lock the door and head back inside. Later, Maya asks Ryan if he's serious about marrying her. Ryan assures her he is. But suddenly, Ryan realizes his asthma inhaler is missing. He left it in the car at the garage. He decides to go back and get it. Maya tells him to also grab something to eat, as she's feeling hungry. Luckily, Rudy had left a bike for emergencies. So Ryan hops on the bike and rides off alone into the night. After Ryan leaves to retrieve his inhaler, Maya is left all alone in the cabin. She calls her friend to chat and share how their trip is going. But suddenly, there's a knock on the door. She cautiously approaches and peeks through the peephole. It's the same little girl from before, asking again, "Is Tamara here?" Maya firmly tells her no one named Tamara lives here. What Maya doesn't realize is that one of the killers is already inside the cabin, walking silently behind her. Completely unaware, Maya panics and locks the door. She searches for her phone, which had mysteriously disappeared, until she finds it placed on top of a book. Confused, she thinks, "I didn't leave it here. How did it get there?" Just then, she hears a strange noise coming from the window. She rushes over, but no one is there. Maya tries to call Ryan, but there's no signal. She sends him a voice message, pleading for him to return quickly. Then she locks all the windows and doors tightly, lights up a cigarette to calm her nerves, and sits quietly. Meanwhile, Ryan reaches the garage and grabs his inhaler. Suddenly, Rudy, the garage owner, appears and almost attacks him. Ryan explains that he owns the car and isn't a thief. Rudy tells him he should have called first, suspicious of his presence. Back at the cabin, Maya plays the piano. She hears a faint noise behind her and feels like someone is standing there. But when she turns around, there's no one. Then, when she looks forward again, the killer is sitting right behind her, silently listening to the music. Ryan, trying to pick up some food, visits a restaurant. He runs into the same anniversary couple from earlier, who invite him to join them. But Ryan declines, saying Maya is waiting alone. He gets the food packed and heads back. Maya heads to the bathroom to shower. As she bathes, the masked killer watches her from behind. Suddenly, the lights go out. In fear, she grabs her phone and searches for the fuse box. Using her flashlight, she finds it, but then she sees one of the masked girls staring at her, which terrifies her. She locks herself in a storage room. Suddenly, the door creaks open. She panics, only to see Ryan standing there. He's shocked to find her like this and asks what happened. Maya explains what she saw. Ryan flips the switch to restore the power and says maybe she hallucinated due to stress or smoking. Just then, another knock at the door. It's that same little girl again, asking for Tamara. This time, Ryan snaps at her, and she runs away. He tells Maya these teens must be pulling sick pranks to scare people. They sit at the dining table to eat. But suddenly, blood drips onto the table. Looking up, they see a dead bird hanging from the ceiling. They realize this is no prank. Someone is definitely stalking them. They rush to lock all windows and doors. But before they finish, a masked killer appears and smashes the door with an axe. They run upstairs and hide in a bedroom. The killer follows and breaks down the door, but oddly, doesn't attack. He just stares and then walks away. Maya asks Ryan why he left. Ryan says, he's not trying to kill us right away. He wants to hunt us. Maybe he enjoys it, it's a game for him. Panicked, they run back inside and lock themselves in. Maya then spots an air vent. She tells Ryan they can use it to escape. They crawl through the vent silently, trying not to make a sound. But Maya's hand gets pierced by a nail, and she winces in pain. Ryan tells her to stay silent. Above them, one of the killers seems to hear the noise but ignores it, maybe knowing they can't get far. Ryan carefully removes the nail and wraps her hand. They sneak into another room, searching for a weapon. They find nothing, until Ryan checks an upstairs room and finds a shotgun and ammo. Meanwhile, Maya, still downstairs, is attacked. A killer chokes her, but Ryan arrives just in time and shoots the attacker. They flee the cabin and hear footsteps on the porch. Ryan tells Maya to stay back as he prepares to shoot. He fires, killing a man. But when Maya sees the body, she notices he's not wearing a mask. Ryan is stunned. Maya finds a repair kit near the body. That's when they realize they just killed the innocent cabin owner, who came to fix the fridge. The realization hits Ryan hard. They jump into his car and try to escape, but the killer rams into them, causing a crash. Ryan tells Maya to run and get help. As Ryan prepares to shoot, the killer vanishes, only to reappear and knock him out. When Ryan wakes up, he's tied up, and sees Maya also tied nearby. They both realize this is the end. Ryan asks Maya one last question. Will you marry me? Through tears, she says yes. Then, the killer stabs Ryan. He bleeds out and dies in front of Maya. Crying, Maya asks them, why are you doing this? One killer replies, because you came here. Then they stab her too, and push her unconscious body aside. Just then, police sirens wail in the distance. The killers flee. Police arrive and find Maya still breathing. She's rushed to the hospital and survives, but barely. Even after recovering, she's deeply traumatized, haunted by nightmares of the killers. As Maya opens her eyes in the hospital bed, we see one of the masked killers sitting silently nearby, watching her. And the screen fades to black. Final thoughts. This movie leaves us with many questions. Who are the killers? Why do they target specific people? It seems they hunt non-married couples from cities, maybe out of hatred, jealousy, or twisted beliefs. The whole thing, from the restaurant, the broken car, the Airbnb, was likely a trap from the start. Maya is the sole survivor. Everyone else died. The identity behind the masks is never revealed. But based on how the townspeople stared at Maya and Ryan, maybe the whole town was in on it. Do you think the killers were locals? What was their motive? Tell us your theories in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. I'll see you in the next video.